Hey, just a quick explanation. It's half term, so my son was off. So I just seem to be juggling a lot of balls at the minute, and the one ball I seem to be dropping is the video in. He has my phone when he's here to do his little things. So yeah, the video is a bit hit and miss this week, but I'm going to try and put them all together for a video for this week, and I promise next week I will be a bit more organised, and they'll flow a bit better. I've got a nice little, I don't know what they call them, I've forgotten their name, but it holds the phone on the table wherever you are. So next time I do some planting some seeds, I'll have a camera actually showing what I'm doing, and I'll have it out in the garden with me too, and I'll get back on track. So I promise this is the last video that's a bit all over the place. So enjoy. Good Thursday morning. Sun is shining. Let's see how our little seedlings are coming along. Right, first tray. I think there is one straggly little lamb's lettuce coming up there. I'm going to leave the lid off that one now, it's quite warm here. But if you can just see one little lamb's lettuce. And the rest like a lawn. Red, all year and northern. Trying to put the lids on and keep the camera steady. Right, the rest of the lettuce. Right, the Tom Thumb doing well. La Rosa doing well. There's some Tricia are appearing. See those? Doing, but nothing on the sorrel. Maybe that takes a while. Another thing I've noticed, it's probably quite good to notice which ones come up together, then they could be planted together. Knowing that these northern lettuce, Tom Thumb, La Rosa, if I was to plant any more, I'd make sure they were all in the same one and all year round. Get them all in the same container. Make sure I'm not squashing any. Again, I'll turn these round because they're pointing to the sun. Cosmos, Daydream, Bergamot, Lilac, nothing. Echinacea, nothing. Long germinators, maybe. Ooh, a little more show on the dahlias. Couple there. 1, 2, 3. You can see on the dahlia, Bloody Mary. Is that something on the cactus mix there, or is that? I think it is. It's quite hard with a vermiculite to see whether it's a piece of vermiculite, but I think just behind there there's a dahlia cactus mix. And if you saw our video, our last video, you'd see that we've been to Wilco's for the first time and picked up a load of dahlia bulbs. But hey, nothing like trying to grow your own, I think. In for a penny, in for a pound. Make sure he stays moist. Lovely. Good Friday morning. First job of the day after getting dressed. Check on the progress. Lots happening. So these dahlias, the Bloody Mary and the cactus mix were planted out on the 5th. It's now the 10th, I think. I haven't got my watch on. Oh God. Hey, well, they're all coming up now. Looking lovely. Cosmos, they've done really well. Nothing on the echinacea bergamot. It's going to take a while, I think. Next one. Tom Thumb, Lola Rossa, quite a few little Trishas coming up. And apparently I know the sorrel now take a while. Northern Queen. I think I'm going to maybe prick them out later. Lamb's Lettuce, that's coming up now. All year round. And the red lettuce. And we've got movement on the marigolds. Lots of little heads appearing. And this is the lobelia, a couple of kinds of lobelia in that one. Again, that was only done on the 8th. So yes, progress. Hey, down the plot. Today's job, just going to clear out this little greenhousey area here. Just so eventually all the seedlings can come down here that need to, rather than the greenhouse. Let's get cracking. Right, let's show you what I've tried to be up to today. So this had these 2 shelves were along here. I've now bought a couple of those ones at home at the minute with seedlings on. I'm going to build that one in a minute. I'm just going to brush this off. Maybe put a bit more. No, I've taken it all home. I've got no more weed membrane. I'll just brush that off. Again, it's just a temporary sort of greenhouse till we can get this all rubbed down, painted. I've covered a few bits of the cracks in the here with some plastic I found. Tried to finish up a little bit of there were some leaks up here, I think. Big gaps here. Still a bit of a draft, but I can plug that up a bit. Don't think it's going to make too much difference, but we'll see how it goes. Just a bit of a patchwork job at the minute, just until I can get Trisha down here. This was already in. Again, a good place for seedlings. So I've moved these 2 homemade staging things that were already here. I just tied that in. That's a bit wobbly there. I'll just build that up with some dirt. And yeah, making do. So plenty of room for staging trays, and it could be laid out a bit better, but Trisha's not here, so I'm just going to do what I have to do. This side's still a bit of a mess. But yeah. Oh, and this side's a bit of a mess. But we're getting there, bit by bit. Right, that's me done. Trisha's just rang. She's finished with her hair appointment, so that's looking slightly better. Still got plenty to do, level the floor out, get some pallet flooring in here. But yeah, I've got to get this blue metal thing out, sort the walls out, get the pallets down, and this will be a nice little area to chill in. Clean the windows, somewhere to come and hide if it's raining, and use my Kelly kettle when I get round to it. Again, this is a bit stuffed in here, but these will go in the other shed. And I think large tools and anything that's temporary. Again, that's all just a bit thrown in there at the minute. But I'm happy, and we are gonna head home and have a bit of lunch. Once I've picked Trish up, everything else is looking pretty good. See you soon. 2 guesses what I'm doing today. Time, I know they're only tiny, but they're soon going to get crowded. leave the lamb's lettuce in there for a little bit longer, but the rest today are being potted on, pricked out. A bit wobbly on the first few. Once you get a rhythm, you get going. All fun and joy. Right, that's the northern queen all done. A full tray there. 6 little ones there. There's the empty bay. Now for the other 2. So I got all my lettuce seedlings pricked out and in their next little homes for a while until they actually get planted out in the open ground. Then I decided we better make a start on the top end of the garden. So this was just a quick view of what I've been doing at the weekend. So we're going to put shrubs and things in that eventually. Little burn, little fire pit there. And the main bit of today is putting up the 2 little mini plastic greenhouse things at home. And these 2 beds and a bit of path. So this is going to be Trisha's flowers. And I think they're going to try and grow lettuce or something in there. I think it's going to be lettuce. We'll give it a whirl, see what the wildlife and the elements will let us grow here. If we can't get any veg, then it will be flowers. And it's just a little, I've got plenty more garden down there to play with, but we just thought we'd section this. Is it a third? Might even be a quarter. I'd say it's a quarter or a fifth that we've marked out. Trisha's going to sort that area out. I'll plant some things in here. Got my little greenhouses. A little path here. I think that's it. Not bad for a day's work before I go to work. Hey, happy Thursday. Thursday what are we on now? The 16th. Haven't been videoing. My son was here for a few nights over half term, so he sort of takes over my phone. And from the video you can see I've been trying to transform our home garden. Just a growing area, just a trial at the minute. Not sure what's going to grow here. Like I said, it's all grass. Not in great condition, but going the no dig. I've put the cardboard down. Wood chip that we picked up for free, and what else? The compost that I bought from Wicks. We'll see how that goes. So I did 2 beds. One's a flower bed for Trish. We're going to probably try and grow some of the lettuce that I've got and various other things in the only bed I've put there at the minute, but I am planning on going out and doing another 6 beds. And whether I do that today in the rain, I'm not sure. Or I might head down the allotment. I've got some racking to build. What else have I got? Some things we picked up at a garden sale. Just get things in the place they need to be. And as for sowing, things are underway. Dahlia, cosmos, bergamot and lettuce were all planted on the 5th. Done little videos, but like I said, my son had my phone, so I haven't done a lot of videoing of that. Sweet peas went in, normal peas for pea shoots, spring onions, they went in on the 8th, and some of them are just starting to appear now. Chilies and sweet peppers, nothing on that front. Need to get them on the heated propagator up in the bedroom. I've taken over a few of the window ledges, the south facing window ledges. What else did I plant? Cauliflower, cabbage and pak choi. They've been on the rack in the dining room by the south facing-ish window. Only problem is they're very leggy. I did prick them out into their own little places, but couldn't get them too deep. They were very leggy, so the containers weren't very big to do them deep, but I think they'll be okay. Trial and error, and I'll just, when they go out, I'll just plant them deep when I plant them out. So that's the pak choi, the cabbage and the cauliflower, all a bit leggy, but I can always re-sow those at a later date. The beetroot are all coming out. I've multi-sown those. They're up on the spare bedroom windowsill, doing okay. The nasturtiums, they've not come out yet. All my lettuce, there was quite a few of those. They've now moved to the cheapy greenhouse, plasticky polytunnel greenhouse thing in the garden. And in there is a wheelie bin full of wood chip, and the heat coming off those was pretty cool, to be honest. So they were sitting on that, similar to the Charles Dowding hotbed of manure in his greenhouse. I did it with wood chip and it seems to have done the trick. I'll go out in a little while and just check on the lettuce to make sure they're okay. And I think I put the cosmos and the dahlias out there too, so I'll check on those. It's not been too cold. Very light frost, not this morning, I think it was the day before, but they were fine yesterday. So yesterday did the broccoli and spinach, so they've got a little way to go before they start germinating, but it's just a shuffle game at the minute. Once seeds have started germinating, then they come off the heated propagator and just onto the window ledge and uncovered. So yes, decisions on what to do today. I'll go in the garden and check. Trisha's not feeling great, so I don't particularly want to leave her at home on her own. So I think it's a day, to be honest, to get out in that garden there and get a bit more progress done on the no-dig beds. Oh, do you know what? All the cardboard is at the allotment. So it might be a flying trip down there to pick up the cardboard, drop a few bits, some chicken wire and a galvanised steel shelf staging that's yet to be built. Apparently they're about 190 odd pounds, I think 99, 100 pounds new. Picked it up at a garage sale, not even been out the box. It was just part of a huge haul that we acquired for a couple of hundred, but we got electric lawn, not electric lawnmower, petrol lawnmower in there, lots of galvanised steel, what would you call them, grids that hook over the fence so things can grow up them. There's about 8 of those, they're quite large, lots of planters with bulbs in. What else did we get? Trellis. I think we've got to go back for the trellis. We couldn't get that in. But no, lots of goodies. We've got to stop looking now and actually crack on and do the practical stuff as opposed to keep spending. Right. I'm going to go and get some clothes on and get outside.